We need to find Orca. Before Harvey Dent finds her, sure. If... What? If Harvey is the killer. His actions would indicate it. The commissioner has a point, Batman. Blowing up his own place is no way the action of someone rational. I didn't say Harvey was rational. That was a problem all along with Harvey. His vanity at being scared drove him over the edge, becoming Two-Face. Or so it goes. No, there were always demons lurking within Harvey. And yet, you gave him Gotham for a year. He kept it safe, didn't he? He wanted it. He did it. But now, I wonder if part of the reason he did it was out of vanity. He wanted to show me he could. Then I return, and almost immediately, he's accused of murder. That alone might be enough for him to destroy his home. Or, he's a killer. Two ways we'll get answers. One is the gun. My men have been all over it, double-checking Robin's initial findings. It's definitely Harvey's print. Yes, I'm sure, but now, the gun is with my man, who will look at it with fresh eyes. The other road to answers. Find Orca. Fragrant redux. I have to say, I'm glad I skipped dinner. And I may be reacquainted with mine any minute. I have someone investigating Orca's life in the last year. He may find something. As for us, Robin. Yep. Let's see what we can find. Batman. Jim. Bullock is at the storage facility. I'm patching him in. Bats, it's empty. Cleaner than my kitchen floor too, which I admit ain't saying much. But I dug around, found a whisper of a word or a rumor. The place was a halfway house for goods. Goods, as in drugs, weapons, illegals, whatever needed in or out of the city. And Caesar's storage was owned by Cobblepot. How'd you know? It's right there in the name. Caesar was an emperor. Emperor Penguin, Cobblepot. Yeah, brokering the stuff, although the place hasn't been used since he vanished. But the footage of the dead villains together was from before that. Yes, at the time they worked for Cobblepot. So what were they doing outside his facility? Guarding it? Or what? Batman, we just found a sewer worker. His arm was pretty badly mauled. Orca? No, Croc. I thought he was in Arkham. Don't ask me. They may as well put a revolving door in that place. Bats, one other thing. Rumor is, Cobblepot didn't just leave Gotham. He fled. Someone, or thing, scared him away. What could scare a penguin? Whoa, never mind that. What could scare a robin?
Batman, in my world, not for long.
He's faster than I remember. Tougher, too. Robin! Goggles!
Eyes can't.
That was fun. Okay, now, why are we here? Orca. I know, Bruce. I was just Oh, I think we found her. Long time in the water. Chewed up some too. Did Croc? Who's to say with that maniac? The only thing I do know, she was dead when he found her. Harvey, go away. I can't. You know that. I have enough on my mind. The last thing I need. No, I'm what you need the most, Harvey. With me, Everything makes sense. Look at me, Harvey. No, look at me. There. Now. It's time we talked. Drop everything, he says. Dig into Orca, the who, what, why of it, he says. Use the day, use the light. Do my thing, he says. My thing being detection of the private kind. He being Batman. Oh yeah, for you guys out of touch, the loop, the no, my name is Jason Bard, and I am a gumshoe. Although who in the hell uses that term nowadays? So I used the day, and I dug and delved. Orca's real name was no secret. Dr. Grace Balin. She was a marine biologist gone bad, or crazy, or whatever puts you on the other side. Messed around with genes from killer whales. Who the hell does that? And became Orca. And like I say, none of that was hard to uncover. However, a tidbit known by a few if any, in the last year, she found love. She had a husband. Terry Capshaw is his name, although I confess, as I talked with him, I kept thinking of him as Mr. Orca. But truthfully, he seemed like a nice guy. I'm sick with fear for her. It's been days she's been gone. How many? 6, no, 7. Oh my god. It's been a week. I would have called the police, but, well, she's Orca. How did you meet? I have some gay friends, so does she. They all had a party. I think we were the only straight people there. We hit it off. I've always liked full-figured women, and she liked nerds. We were made for each other. I love her scientific background. I love her so much. Were there any problems? Apart from her being a supervillain? I think that's problem enough, don't you? I loved her gay friends. I loved her marine biologist friends. I wasn't as crazy about Firebug dropping by for coffee. Although, to be fair, when he made the coffee, it was always really good. Who else did she know? No one big, no Joker or Catwoman. They were all second, third tier. Oh wait, the ventriloquist was big in his day. Of course, that day had passed. What about Magpie? The bird woman? Yes. KG Beast? Him too. Of course, no one could understand what he was saying. I thought he spoke English. He thought he did. How long were they all friends? Why were they friends? Mr. Capshaw, Terry, I promise you the information you give me will help find your wife. They worked for the Penguin. Oswald Cobblepot. Is that his real name? Yes, they all met through him. What do you know about a storage facility? Caesar Storage. There were weapons in it at the time, millions of dollars worth. They were going to rob it. For the Penguin? No, he owns Caesar Storage. I don't understand. They've been recruited to change sides. Who by? I'm not sure, honestly. I don't know. Someone was making a play for the Penguin's holdings. No, that's an understatement. He was making a play for the city. Was your wife friends with Harvey Dent? How do you know about Dent? He stopped them from breaking into Emperor's storage. He wanted them to stay with Cobblepot. He wanted my wife and the others to act as his spies. He didn't care about the usurper? Didn't care, didn't know. Cobblepot was part of the old guard. Dent wanted him. He said he'd leak that my baby and the others had already been bought if they didn't play his game. You know, I did hear a name. I thought it was Grace referring to sea life, but maybe it has some bearings. I see it, quick, can't speak so sudden, like the forehead of an Indian in the Hindu caste system. Bright red dot. Terry, get down! But deadly. You like to ask questions. Dangerous hobby. Nice outfit. You like it. I was joking. I bet you have a stupid name to go with that stupid tough guy attitude. Am I right? Stupid or not, it is the name of the man who is going to kill you. I'm the Taliban.